Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0171, indicates that the fuel system is operating too lean, meaning there isn't enough fuel being delivered to the engine relative to the amount of air. This imbalance can lead to performance issues and engine damage over time if not addressed. The affected components primarily include the Engine Control Module, ECM, Mass Airflow MAF sensor, Air Fuel, AF sensor, and fuel injectors, all of which play crucial roles in measuring and delivering the proper air-fuel mixture for efficient combustion. The MAF sensor is typically located in the air intake duct, while the AF sensor is usually positioned in the exhaust stream. Each of these components interacts with the ECM, which adjusts fuel delivery based on sensor readings. A prolonged lean condition not only affects engine performance, but may also cause the check engine light, CEL, to illuminate, alerting the driver to the issue. The DTC P0171 signifies a lean fuel system condition wherein there is an excess of air compared to fuel entering the engine. This can lead to insufficient fuel for combustion, possibly resulting in poor engine performance and increased emissions. Important components affected include the mass airflow MAF sensor, which measures the amount of air entering the engine, as well as the air fuel AF sensor, which assesses the mixture in the exhaust. These components send data to the Engine Control Module, ECM, which responds by altering fuel delivery to correct the condition. If the fuel mixture remains excessively lean, the engine may not perform optimally, and prolonged exposure can lead to engine knock or damage. Identifying the root cause promptly is essential for maintaining engine health and efficiency. Several possible causes for the DTC P0171 need to be investigated. Aftermarket fuel system modifications can interfere with the normal operations of the engine, leading to a lean condition. Issues with the MAF sensor, such as it being dirty or malfunctioning, can also cause inaccurate air measurement, resulting in the incorrect fuel mixture. Additionally, vacuum leaks from hoses or intake components can admit excess air, thereby saturating the mixture and exacerbating the lean condition. Leaks can occur in various areas, including the brake booster and PCV systems, making thorough inspection critical. Understanding these causes helps in narrowing down the troubleshooting process efficiently and effectively. Several symptoms can manifest as a result of the DTC P0171 being triggered. A common symptom is a rough engine idle, where the vehicle may vibrate or feel unstable when stopped. Poor acceleration is another frequent complaint. The engine may hesitate or feel sluggish in response to throttle input, leading to frustrating driving experiences. Additionally, increased emissions may be detected, which can result in failing emissions tests or increased environmental impact. Drivers may also notice the check engine light, CEL, illuminated on the dashboard, acting as an early warning signal. Understanding these symptoms not only aids in identifying the issue, but also provides insight into the urgency of addressing it. In the first troubleshooting step for DTC P0171, you'll begin by starting the engine and allowing it to idle without any load, placing it in neutral. It's crucial to monitor the air-fuel feedback, AFFB value, specifically looking at the short-term fuel trim, ST fuel trim, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. If the value reads 1.33 or more, it indicates that the fuel trim is excessively high at idle, necessitating a jump to Step 3 in the troubleshooting guide. Conversely, if the value is acceptable, you would then proceed to Step 2 to gather more data under specific conditions. This initial step is critical as it verifies if the fuel trim is indeed the culprit of the lean error code. The second troubleshooting step involves reviewing the onboard snapshot taken during the conditions when the AF/FB value was at its maximum, specifically at the highest point of short-term fuel trim. During this review, it is essential to record parameters including engine speed, vehicle speed, relative throttle position (TP sensor), and accelerator pedal position (APP sensor). After recording these values, you should then test drive the vehicle under the same conditions noted in the snapshot. If the AF/FB value again reads at 1.33 or more, it confirms that the fuel trim remains excessively high, necessitating progression to the third step. If the recorded data suggests the fuel trim is within normal limits, the system may be operating correctly at that moment, offering a potential grounding in normal operations. For the third step in troubleshooting DTC P0171, the MAF sensor and IAT sensor require removal for inspection. It's crucial to look for any foreign debris, such as lint or insects, lodged in the sensor. Such contaminants can interfere with the sensor's ability to accurately measure the air flowing into the engine, resulting in erroneous readings that might indicate a lean condition. If debris is found, it should be carefully removed, and a vacuum cleaner can be used to eliminate any remnants from the air cleaner housing, ensuring that the sensor will provide accurate data going forward. If no debris is present, the sensors should be reinstalled, and the diagnosis should proceed to step 4 to further examine any potential disconnections or damage in related components. In this fourth troubleshooting step, a thorough visual inspection of various engine components is essential. This includes the crankcase breather hose, air cleaner housing, oil cap, and dipstick. Look for any signs of conducting hoses being disconnected, as well as cracks or damage that could be allowing excess air to enter the intake system. This excess air can contribute to the lean condition indicated by DTC P0171. If disconnections or damage are found, they must be repaired accordingly. Once this step is completed, proceed to the next one to inspect the brake booster for possible vacuum leaks, which are another potential cause of a lean fuel condition. The fifth step requires you to keep the engine idling and then pinch the brake booster vacuum hose, which connects to the intake manifold. While doing this, closely monitor the AF/FB value again for any changes. If the AF/FB remains at 1.33 or more, it indicates that the brake booster isn't leaking, which simplifies further diagnostics. However, if the value drops below this threshold, it would suggest a leak in the brake booster or its hoses, necessitating a detailed inspection of those components. If a leak is confirmed, necessary repairs or replacements should be made before moving on to the next troubleshooting step. Understanding this value is key to isolating the root causes of the fuel system failure. Continuing with troubleshooting step 6, the engine should stay idling as you next pinch the positive crankcase ventilation (PCV) vacuum hose. This step is significant in assessing the integrity of the PCV system by observing the AF/FB value after pinching the hose. If the AF/FB value remains elevated at 1.33 or more, it indicates that there isn't a leak in the PCV system. In contrast, if the AF/FB drops, it suggests a vacuum leak in the PCV system, warranting a thorough inspection of all associated hoses for integrity. Any leaks detected must be repaired to prevent further issues down the line. This step further supports isolating the primary cause of the lean condition flagged by DTC P0171. During this seventh troubleshooting step, you'll start the engine and hold it at 3,000 RPM until the radiator fan engages, ensuring you monitor the engine conditions carefully. The essential coolant temperature, ECT, sensor 1, should read above 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Celsius, and other necessary conditions must be met, including keeping the transmission in neutral while all electrical loads are turned off. Next, you'll observe the MAF sensor reading at 2500 RPM while maintaining a steady throttle position. It is critical that the MAF sensor reads within the specifications of 7.0 to 8.6 grams per second. If the readings are acceptable, the MAF sensor is functioning correctly. If not, further inspection to check for damaged air cleaner assembly or replacing the MAF sensor IAT sensor may be necessary. This step is pivotal in confirming the proper function of the airflow measurement system. In the 8th step of troubleshooting, focus on checking the fuel pressure while considering the conditions where AFFB previously recorded values of 1.33 or more. It is crucial to ensure that the fuel pressure is maintained between 330 to 380 kPa, which equates to approximately 48 to 55 psi. This pressure range is necessary for optimal fuel delivery to the engine. If the fuel pressure falls outside of this specification, it indicates a potential issue with the fuel system, possibly necessitating the replacement of the fuel tank unit to restore proper functionality. If the fuel pressure is within the acceptable range, it allows for further investigation into the intake manifold and associated components for potential vacuum leaks. The 9th step involves checking for intake manifold vacuum leaks, which can severely affect the fuel system's performance. Begin by disconnecting the intake air duct from the air cleaner housing and using an OTC LeakMaster evaporative emissions system tester to introduce smoke into the intake manifold. This method allows for visual confirmation of any leaks, especially around sensitive areas such as the intake manifold and its gaskets, throttle body, and air intake ducting. Additionally, inspect all vacuum and air hoses for integrity. If leaks are detected during this smoking test, necessary repairs must be made to seal the intake system fully. Proper sealing is vital for maintaining correct air-fuel ratios and ensuring optimal engine performance. In this 10th step, the focus shifts to the fuel injectors. If all previous checks are satisfactory, but the AFFB still reads high, proceed to replace the fuel injectors with known good units. This step is particularly important as faulty injectors can lead to incorrect fuel delivery, further perpetuating the lean condition. After replacing the injectors, operate the vehicle under the same circumstances previously noted, where the AFFB was 1.33 or more. If the fuel trim still remains elevated, it would suggest that injectors were not the issue. However, if the AFFB value shows significant improvement, it indicates that the original injectors were indeed the problem, completing a key part of the troubleshooting process. For the 11th troubleshooting step, the focus will shift to the air-fuel AF sensor. If the previous checks confirmed that the fuel injectors were not the issue, it's time to replace the AF sensor, sensor 1, with a known good sensor. The role of the AF sensor is critical since it informs the ECM about the mixture quality in the exhaust, allowing it to adjust fuel delivery accordingly. After this replacement, you will need to operate the vehicle under the same conditions where the AFFB previously registered 1.33 or more. If the AF sensor correctly addresses the lean condition, the AFFB reading should improve. Failure to do so would indicate that further diagnosis may be required, potentially including the electronic control unit, ECM itself. In the final troubleshooting step, if misfires appeared shortly after refueling, there is a higher probability that the fuel itself may be causing the lean condition. You will first need to remove the fuel tank unit and drain the existing fuel, followed by refilling the tank with known good fuel. Once refueled, test the vehicle under the same conditions previously recorded, where the AFFB was greater than 1.33. Should the AFFB still read high, this indicates that the fuel itself isn't the issue, and it may be necessary to substitute the ECM with a known good unit. Conversely, if the fuel is confirmed to cause the lean condition, further repairs and the confirmed repair procedure should be promptly addressed to ensure optimal engine functions. To confirm that repairs have been effective in addressing the DTC P0171, you will need to reset the engine control module, ECM, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This reset clears any previously logged codes and allows the ECM to refresh its parameters. Following the reset, it's critical to perform the ECM idle learn procedure. This entails starting the engine and holding the RPM at 3000 without any load until the radiator fan activates, then allowing the engine to idle once again. The vehicle should then be operated under the same conditions where the AFFB had initially flagged the issue. If the AFFB is now within acceptable limits, indicating successful repairs, it confirms that the troubleshooting was comprehensive and effective. To prevent recurring issues like DTC P0171 in the future, implementing regular maintenance practices is crucial. Regularly cleaning the MAF filter and A filter sensors can help ensure they provide accurate readings and function correctly, preventing lean conditions from developing over time. Additional preventive measures include performing scheduled checks of the fuel system and all vacuum hoses and connections. Regular diagnostic scans can also help catch potential issues early before they escalate into serious concerns. By paying attention to these maintenance recommendations, vehicle owners can protect their engine's health and improve overall fuel efficiency. In conclusion, diagnosing and addressing the DTC P0171 involves identifying lean fuel conditions and performing thorough inspections of critical components like the MAF sensor, AF sensor, fuel injectors, and intake system. Following a structured troubleshooting process ensures that all potential causes are considered, allowing for highly effective repairs that restore optimal engine performance. Understanding the implications of a lean fuel condition is vital, as it affects not just performance, but also emissions and engine longevity. Vehicle owners should remain vigilant in monitoring symptoms and follow preventative maintenance practices to curb future instances of DTC P0171 or similar error codes. By maintaining attention to detail, successful and lasting repairs can be achieved. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.